San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. The season reaches a conclusion, both of these teams trying to finish with a victory in the Alamo Bowl. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Utah Utes. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Kyle Whittingham went out with a bang at the University of Utah. An 11-2 season, the Utes were a terrific team, just falling short of the college football playoff. But now, under the leadership of true Ute Morgan Scalley, we'll see if Utah can run it back this season and get into the playoff championship picture. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, DJ Moore. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's
maybe a crease. He's inside the 40, past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Let's see what he can do with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Utah's offense will now get its first chance with the football. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that is another first down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Here comes the option. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Doing it himself again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Send the tight end in motion. On third down, here's Parker. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On one more. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires left. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Scrambling away. First down and more. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing third and goal. To throw, it's Dampier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Moore. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. This time on target. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tigers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on third and short. Under fire. He gets away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure them, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The run inside. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bow it up, stuffing the run.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They boot it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback Keith stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Off the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Utes will punt this one away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. There's some room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. In the red area, it's Davidson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Bray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.